But first, here at 6:30, honoring the life of a trailblazer. Sandra Day O'Connor's funeral begins in less than 3 hours now. The former U.S. Supreme Court Justice with ties to Arizona is being honored by our nation's leaders.
And ABC15's Nick Saletti is live in D.C. ahead of this service, bringing us this continuing coverage throughout the last few days. Nick, good morning to you.
Kaylee, Megan, good morning to you. You know, more than 40 years ago, Justice Sandra Day O'Connor would shatter that ultimate glass ceiling in our nation's judicial system. It was something that she did several times throughout her career. So we talked to some Valley attorneys, women in the legal profession, about how she handled those monumental moments and paved the way with such grace and also such grit that would land her in the history books. She may have made blazing the trail look easy, but for the female attorneys who would follow in her footsteps, what Justice Sandra Day O'Connor did was nothing short of heroic.
Every time someone succeeds that looks a little like you, that's certainly helpful in creating a situation that allows you to succeed more. So that's a good thing.
In fact, for a young Jordan Rose, founder and president of Rose Law Group, witnessing Justice O'Connor's climb to the highest legal mountaintops was a watershed moment.
I remember watching that on television and realizing that there was no difference between men and women and that there would be no difference in my life. I just knew that the sky was the limit, there would be no limitations. And I never thought there was a difference. And I think partially that was because I saw that there wasn't, because of Sandra Day O'Connor.
And at one point, the court was referred to as the O'Connor Court. She rose to a level where she was just so highly respected and regarded, and gender didn't matter.
Gender doesn't matter anymore, and it didn't matter the moment she was appointed.
A powerful lesson to learn at such a young age. Jordan now runs the largest female-founded law firm in the entire state, and that message of equality is also inspiring for her partners like Shruti Goradandi.
It was because of her we had someone like RBG and so on and so forth. And so I absolutely do believe that I'm here because I've been able to stand on, the shoulders of these wonderful giants. And I'm hoping that by seeing people like us, folks who look like me or, can see that this is certainly possible. And I come originally from India. And while it is a democratic country, we do have certain restrictions on freedom of speech. And so to me, her work and her commitment to this was extremely empowering to see, and especially coming from a female attorney.
What do you think Justice O'Connor's lasting legacy will be?
She took her skills as a legislator to the court, but also bring the justices and the public together. And that, I think, is rare and a real gift.
Yeah, and it's unfortunately here in Washington, that's something that seems to be becoming more rare over the years, is being able to really build a consensus, reach across the aisle, work with people that you might not think exactly like. That was something that Justice O'Connor did throughout her career in all the different facets of her life. Now, we looked at a study from the New York Law School. Back in 1980, just 8% of all lawyers in the country were women. But according to the American Bar Association, by the year 2020, that number had risen to 37%. So still not quite 50-50. But in the years since Sandra Day O'Connor was made a Supreme Court Justice, the first female on our nation's high court, we certainly have made inroads, but still more progress to be made.
And that is the truth, too. So much more progress to be made, but how incredible to know that, especially here in Arizona, we have the law school at ASU that bears her name. So many folks can come through there, learn about her, and take that percentage up higher even further.
It had to start somewhere.
Sure did.
Our Nick Saletti live from our nation's capital, honoring a legacy. And if you would like to see today's service, be part of it, we will be streaming it on ABC15.com, and you can watch starting at 9 a.m. Arizona time. Iris.
Well, time right now.